Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to a farm from scratch. I hope you're all doing well and having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week, in whatever your endeavors may be. If you are graduating from college or even from high school or middle school this week, congratulations to you. I remember what that was like 20 some odd years ago. Kind of hard to believe. But I do remember what it was like, and I enjoyed it, so I hope you do too. And if you are new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you are a returning member, welcome back to you as well. It's great to have you all here. As usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of this video. Okay. So if you remember last week, in the last episode, I talked about getting rid of the Through the Years and Vehicle Years mod. I have done that. I have sold back everything that was associated with that. All the equipment that was associated with that is gone. I have replaced that equipment. I have finished plowing our field over here, our new field. We'll just walk our butts over here real quick. As you can see, we've got a nice case 1455 XL tractor. We've got and I do like Case. They're a pretty good brand, by the way. We've got our plow. The plow I normally like to use. And as you can see over here, I'll just show you. I said I'd also get this field plowed off camera. That's now done. So we're ready to lime. Alright, wheat's growing. Okay, so it's fertilized. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's because it needs mulching. We got a new harvester. This is the don't ask me to pronounce it because I can't. But it's the Nova 330. I bought the corn header and the... Sorry about the audio cutting in and out. I bought the corn header and the grain header as well. For that, as you can see, our fields are... Ooh, this needs to be fertilized. Okay. We'll do some fertilizing here in a minute. We still have our chicken pen. The rest is up at the... Oh, and I bought myself this to replace with the truck. We've got a trailer so that we can haul grain and make money. I've got our fertilizer and our lime. I decided I'd separate the lime spreader from the fertilizer spreader. I did that on purpose. We've got a seeder, a roller, our mower, and an auger wagon. The mower we had before. Oh, no, we didn't actually. So, as you can see, we've got everything we need. Yeah, and I'm not going to be able to get around that, so I am going to have to come back up here. We are going to have to come back up here and start bringing this stuff back, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll get some fertilizing done, too. So I did that, ladies and gentlemen, because as much as I like that Through the Years mod, this is not the map to do it on. It really isn't. So that's why we got rid of it. But it's still a good mod. I still like it. That being said, I'm sure it will be in Farming Simulator 25 as well, just when we get there. So, anyway, it is what it is. So we'll go back and we'll do all that. I should probably buy some seed while we're there, so I can load the seeder. So, yeah, I'll pick up some seed when we get up here. And we'll load the seed in, and then we'll have a full seeder on the way back. Buy some seed, folks. I think I need. We'll buy pallets. I might already have seed kicking around somewhere. I just don't know it. I think it takes. I don't remember how many of these take. Some about 5. I'm still waking up. That's the other thing I need to just give everybody heads up about. My work schedule might be changing in the near future. Alright, looks like it's only gonna take 2. I don't expect it to change the schedule of when episodes come out or whatever. But as I know more information, I will let you know. It's just that I might be taking on a 3rd job as well. So, alright. We are loaded. I will bring back the let's bring the seeder down to our field. Now I haven't put lime on the field yet, so we need to do that. And we need to, the only thing we didn't have before is a stone picker, which we need to buy as well. And I also do have the maize productions in here. And by the way, for map authors, please be sure you're if you want maize plus mod and the related mods included in your maps. I don't know if the height types have changed much in Farming Simulator 25 or not, but at least in Farming Simulator 22, from what I was able to research with that error, is it's because of the texture type, the image type used. So just something to keep in mind. You may have to change that. I'm going to leave this here for the moment. Because we are going to need it. We'll bring the roller back because we're going to need that too, I guess. So I'll bring that back and it'll clear up some of the front area. Now I was planning to do that, bring all this stuff down there to the farm, to our home, beforehand. Before I started recording, but I didn't have time the other day when I got fixed all this. So that's why we're stuck doing it. So today's going to be just mostly a chore day. Chores and fertilizing for the most part. And putting lime down. But now we've got the equipment we need, and I think that's a good thing. So as we have our coffee and our donuts and our bagels from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop, we can enjoy that. Now, I was told yesterday there's supposedly going to be a new coffee shop coming here to town in the not too distant future, the town where I live, of course. So that's interesting to see. I'll be interested to see how that plays out. Bring this roller down. We are going to need the roller. Oh, and before I forget, the new series I had talked about on the county lines map, that's probably going to be coming next week. I got the map all set up. I have tested it off camera, and contracts are working properly. So it does appear that the person who did this version of the map did actually have proper permissions from the original creator, as far as I can tell. So we're good. I think we're good to go. I'm just working now on the storyline for that map. So I'm really excited. I get to play on county lines with you guys. I get to play on county lines. I just love that map. I loved it in Farming Simulator 19, and quite honestly, it's a map I enjoy. So I'm really excited that we're going to be able to play on that map and on the channel. After all, I think I might have tried it early on with someone else's converted version of it, or their attempt, I should say, to convert it, and I don't think they actually had permission because it wasn't working, and it wasn't working. I don't think they had permission. Plus, it was not the things weren't working correctly. So I am really excited to be able to play this version with you guys. It's a multi-grain version. And we're going to have some fun with it. There's going to be all kinds of things for us to do. All kinds of contracts to do and stuff like that. So we are going to have a fun series with that. And all I got to do now is just figure out I just got to write the storyline so that way there's a backstory, a really cool backstory for it and whatnot. So that series, if everything goes right, I will be starting to record that over the weekend, and I'm really excited for that. So we'll see how that goes. I don't want to spoil the surprise for the storyline, the backstory for it. And as I get the channel website sorted out, there's going to be a take the mower back. There's going to be a page there that'll show the progress of, so you guys can track the progress too of the series. Hoping to have that all ready to rock and roll this weekend too. I also have been watching some of the other folks, other YouTubers who are already utilizing Farming Simulator 25 to kind of get an idea what maps are out there already and things like that. So when we do move to Farming Simulator 25, we'll be able to transition pretty easily. Comlands is definitely on Farming Simulator 25. Been watching a series. Was watching a series yesterday morning while I was working from, I think it was a Farm Sim guy. I think. I'd have to go back and look now, but another gentleman was using. There we go. Put the mower right there, because why not? Alright. Get our forage wagon back down here, and then I think after that it's pretty much just the lime and fertilizer stuff. We'll make sure the fertilizer's stocked up, filled up too, so that way when we come back, that way we can get right to fertilizing the fields. So yeah, yeah, it's just, oh, and we got our grain trailer too. But I do not want to keep this stuff in front of the store too long. I don't want to drive them. We don't want to drive them bananas. bring the forage wagon back. So, we're going to be doing pretty good. Let me see where I'm going to put this thing for now. I guess I'll put it right here for now. Alright, so there's that. Let's go grab our grain trailer and bring that home. And then we can grab our lime and our lime spreader there, and we can fill it and come back and get some lime done. Now the one thing up here I didn't look to see is whether or not you can buy manure. Let me just jump out real quick. Let's go see. It'd be over here somewhere if we could. Animal dealer is here. I do not see. So, no. I guess not. Okay. And I shall be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to answer a phone call. Alright, so there's no manure up here, so that means we have to make it. So we are gonna have to need to think about cows pretty quickly. Alright, let's bring this back. Okay, so I couldn't remember if you could buy manure on this. You probably can, but it's alright. It's about 9 minutes. We'll go a few minutes extra probably. So I am sorry about the pause there. Nothing I can really do about that. My recording software does not have a pause button on it. I wish it did. I may need to look for new recording software eventually. It's probably what I'll have to do. Anyway, so we'll bring this back. I think what I'll do is I'll put this over by the harvesting stuff, because I think we were talking originally about a grain silo there, so we're gonna need that. Although I think I'm gonna save some of the wheat so that we can feed the chickens. We can at least get chicken production going. That's what I was trying to say. Leave that out of the way. Okay, let's go grab our limer. We'll grab the lime. We'll throw that down on that field first, and then we'll come back and we'll go from there. But yeah, so got a lot rocking and rolling for you guys, and I'm looking forward to it. I feel more energized now that I seem to be recovering health-wise. I know a few weeks there I was sick, and that ain't no fun, let me tell you. But yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm getting back to work, getting caught up. And this new offer came in, so I can't really disclose much about that to you, but it'll actually be helpful. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's grab our lima. Let's grab a big bag of lime, because I don't remember if we have lime. Somewhat we probably do, but I don't remember if I bought any. Okay. Alright. We are filled up. Now that I think about it, I think I actually did buy lime, but think I did. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and we'll throw the lime on the field down here. Our new field, and then we will we'll come back and grab the fertilizer and put down the fertilizer on the other field there. Make sure that we're getting as much bonus as we can. And then we're going to need to think about, so the next two purchases we do need to think about is three purchases really, is a mulcher, stone picker, and grain silo. Those are the next three purchases we really need to be thinking about. Not going to worry about the mulcher right now because we don't really need it yet. But we might, you know, some of the what we sell in grain, we might actually be able to use that and buy that. Alright, let's do this, and we'll throw lime down. This will be a good field for us. And now that we have a tractor that actually doesn't drive me nuts with its steering sensitivity, and we got the right plow, we're going to be able to make a bigger field, which is going to allow us to make more money in the long run. So that is good. That's awesome news. Let's see, how much is a stone picker? Oh, I think we said we needed 156. Let's talk about the grain silo. We've got the money, so yeah, let's see, this one. Well, I can't really expand if I put it there. I guess we could put the... Are those trees? Yeah, I can cut down those trees, I guess. Alright, we'll put it right here. Yeah. Alright, so we've got a grain silo, so I'm not worried about that. Let's talk about how much a stone crusher is going to cost us. Or, I'm sorry, a stone picker. We are going to need our lime production center. So we need 64,000 for the stone picker that we want. $25 for the basic stone picker. Yeah, I don't really think we're gonna... Yeah, we can hold off on that for now, I think. How much is our stone... Let's see how much stone production is gonna cost. Lime production will cost. Paper factory. Only 15, well. We got our wood production too, so I'm not really like worried too much. Let's see, let's put wood production. Let's put liming. You know what? Let's put our lime. Let's put our lime right. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, there's your lime production. So we've got that. So now all we gotta do is just worry about buying the stone picker and a mulcher. So that's actually good because that means we're okay now. We've got grain storage if we need it. We've got a mulcher. Well, we got a lime production. So as we get that filled up with stone and water, which reminds me, I need to buy a water trailer too. Oh, we got one, I think. No, I had to sell it. We're probably gonna need a water trailer too. Now that I think about it. Because that's going to need to be filled up with water too. But once it's full of stone, it will produce lime for us. So, which is really good. And in the meantime, we almost got this field limed up. It needs all that tasty lime. Now, I could technically lease the mulcher and the stone picker. But you really only use those a couple of times a year, so it's not worth really leasing them, to be honest with you. I'd rather just buy them so that we have them. If that makes any sense. Alright, this field, we just gotta go and pick up a couple areas. Clean up a couple of areas that it missed. We'll go pick up those areas real quick. Okay. Make sure we're not missing anything over here. Looks fine to me. That's awesome sauce. I'm gonna go dump the rest of this lime into our lime production. Oh, I'm gonna have to smooth that out. Oh, it won't let me unload it, huh? Alright, well. I'll put that right there then. I almost hit that. Let's check and see how our wood production is doing real quick. Okay, so we got plenty of logs in there. Okay. Alright. Let's go and grab our fertilizer spreader, and we'll throw fertilizer on our fields that need it. Now, I could end up paying off the lease for the stone picker. That is true. That is actually really true. Very true statement right there. I could do that. Because we only have 20 grand right now. And I kind of want to pick the stone up off that field. It's not going to be much. Well, you know what? We'll wait. We're going to be at a point where yeah, we'll wait a few minutes. So we're going to, once we get the fertilizer done, we're going to want to sleep anyway and advance to the next morning. So we might be okay. Let me just move these out of the way. So do not forget, and I will bring these, we'll have to bring these back. Alright. Now we need fertilizer. I'm going to buy a pallet full because that'll be the easiest way to do it. And I use this fertilizer spreader on my county lines off-camera map, so... One thing I do like about that I'm seeing with Farming Simulator 25 is it allows you to decide how many you want to buy, and then you can buy them all without having to do a separate buy for each one. One more pallet should do the trick. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, let's go throw fertilizer on our field real fast. So now that we got the bigger plow too, we can make the better plow and a better tractor. We can actually make bigger fields, which will in turn give us more money in the long run. So that's something we can start thinking about too. I also want to think about, now that we got our basic crop production going, you know, we got everything we need for crop production really, in the short term, except for the stone picker and the mulcher, which we'll have soon enough. I do want to, I do want to start thinking about the animals more too, and what we're going to need there. Alright, let's go ahead and throw fertilizer on this field. That way we can increase the yield bonus. While we're doing that, I'll hit that. There we go. I wouldn't mind having what the heck are you doing? Oh, it's because it's calculating. Okay. Alright, we'll float around this way. I hit the wrong key that time. Alright, so that field should now show up as fertilized. Oh, it doesn't. Huh. Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong map. I'm on the wrong tab. Alright, so that's fully fertilized. Perfect. Okay. So we are fully fertilized here. Do that there. Alright, so let me think. Let's advance to the next day before we do anything, and then I will decide how we're going to do all this. Because we got our fields fertilized. Let's see what I need over here still. Alright, this is for sheep. So we can start talking about that, because we are going to need to have that conversation too, as to how we're going to handle sheep. They're all ready to go. Okay. So that only brought us back up to 27. So we're in June right now. That's a wheat crop. Most of that's going to go toward a chicken pen. Let's see, how much is a chicken's going to cost us? Let's see how much that's... Because I might just go ahead and lease the... Okay, we can get a chicken coop for about 4,000, but I don't like that green fluorescent there, so let me... Okay, that's a little better. It does require... Okay, so that's about 8 grand. Yeah, we could put that. Let me see, where would the best place for the chickens go be? You know what? Let's put them... Yeah, let's put them right here. What's it overlapping? I don't know what you're talking about. We'll put it there. Alright, so we've got chickens, so the wheat, we can start filling that up. We'll need to make a road to our chickens. Do they require water? Nope, just fertilizer, just food. Okay. Oh. Oh, nice, okay. The sell point's not working. Alright, so this just requires food, so that's, I suppose, better. I know I have no animals yet. Okay, so that doesn't allow me to buy them that way? Why is that? Can I buy them over here, maybe? Animal dealer. No. Well, to heck with that. Okay, as much as I'd like to have that chicken coop, I cannot because it does not work. But give me my money back. New blockheads. And I don't know. Now, guys, I don't really know. It may be that those folks just don't, the modder didn't even know that that's not working. So I'm not going to go blaming anybody. I could do this one. I can't afford this one. Well, maybe I could afford that one. What if I put that over? Be that's too big. I could put it right here. Now, let's see, can I access this? Yes, okay. Alright, so we got a chicken pen down. It's not perfect, but it will do what we need it to do. Alright, so we've put fertilizer down. We've got our chicken coop down, so we can put the wheat in here. Fields are fertilized. Our main field is limed. Our new field is limed. We've got soybeans growing, so that's going to be a good cash crop for us. We got wood production going. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and, because once we have the money, we can just go ahead and lease it, or pay off the lease. I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, let's lease it. Yes. And I'm going to do the same with, well, we'll wait. Because I want to get the stone off that field. I want to try to get us 100% bonus on that. Let's go pick up our stone picker real quick so that we can get that out of there. I will bring back the pallets of seed and the whatchamacallit, and the rest of the fertilizer and the lime off camera. I shall do that. I wanted to give you guys a little extra time just because there we go. Alright, I fixed us. I thought something was going on with the sound there for a minute. So I do have a meeting to go to in a few minutes, guys, so I'm going to be cutting it short here. I do apologize for the lengthy pause. Like I said, I did have a phone call I had to take. Nothing I can do about that. But we'll go back, we'll grab our stone picker now that we've leased it, and we'll pay off the lease. We'll be able to pay that off in short order. I'm not too worried. And I will come back up here and grab the pallets of seed and fertilizer and the bag of lime off camera so that you guys don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's go, and it's the last thing to do in this episode. We will go ahead and pick the stone off that field. Because that's not going to take long. And then I will have to call it there because I do have a meeting I have to be at, so. And I want to make sure I get this episode to you guys on time. So and I will clear that area for the expansion of our silos at some point. I don't think I'm going to do that today, but we'll see. I know I'm not doing that today. As it starts to rain, perfect timing for us, right? But hey, at least we're making progress now. I feel like we're better equipped. Lower that, turn that on. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this stone real fast, folks. And once we get a full load of stone in our stone crusher there, our lime production facility, that'll mean that we will not have to worry about buying lime anymore. So at some point soon, that'll be one less expense we have on the farm. So that is a really good thing. And now when we go to plant, before we plant our next crops on our other two fields, we'll be able to get the stone off those fields too. And that will get us to 100% yield bonus. And I consider that a good victory for us. That's good progress. So everything we've done today has allowed us to advance the farm slowly. I still live in a tent, but that's okay. We still live in a tent, but that's okay. Not going to really worry about that. I don't mind living in a tent, actually, to be honest with you. If I could live in a tent year-round, I'd probably be happy. Alright. I don't know what that was. So we'll be able to do this field without having a full stone picker, so that's okay. That's good. That means the next episode we'll be ready to go ahead and plant. I'm not really sure what we'll plant here yet. And there we go. This field is now limed. Stone is removed. Let's go empty. Let's go empty this into our handy dandy lime production facility over here. Not you. Okay. And as you can see, there wasn't much there, but it's still... We'll put that there, and you know what, guys? I said we were fertilizing today. Let's just go ahead real quick. And... I can't remember where I put... there's fertilizer. We'll just go ahead and we'll throw the fertilizer down real quick. I don't think it'll take us long to do, so we'll just go ahead and get it done. Put on our first application, that way we don't worry about it. Once the rain stops, we'll do some more grass cutting. So we can start making hay. Okay, spin back around real quick. Alright, there we go. This field has its first application of fertilizer in. We'll go ahead and we'll put the fertilizer right here for now, and we'll do that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for the lengthy pause that we had to go through while I took that phone call. But I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. We got a lot done on the farm. We got our silos in. We got a chicken pen in. We got a stone lime put on our third field. We've got a stone removed from the third field thanks to our stone crusher, or stone picker rather. We've got a lime production facility ready to go, and we can start filling that up with stone, and then we'll sort out the water after. And from there, we're doing pretty well. We're ready to rock and roll with our harvest. We've got a chicken pen as well, chicken coop, if you will, so the wheat can go there to help feed the chickens as that gets ready. And yeah, so that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet guinea pig, my pet kitty cat. She does not like snakes, so I won't mention it. And I don't blame her. That being said, by sharing a link to the channel with others does help the channel grow, and it helps our wonderful community grow as well. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week, and I shall see you in the next episode. And oh yeah, before I forget, for all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week, and I shall see you all in the next episode of A Progressive Survival, right here on the New Galaxy Gamers channel. Happy gaming!